Hey, hey, welcome to Retrain Pain. That's me, Pete. As I said yesterday, I'm going to help as many people as I can through YouTube videos, doing what I do to help you get out of pain, okay? Change your aches and pains, okay? Make them feel better. So, give yourself a score out of 10. What is your knee pain, ankle pain, hip pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, headaches? What is it? What's it feeling like right now? Give it a score out of 10. 10 is there's no problem at all. 1 is it's blooming awful and I cannot get out of bed. Okay, I can barely move. Okay, everything hurts. It kills. Okay, I'm in agony. I can't do anything else. Okay, all I can think about is pain. Okay, we're probably not at 1. Okay, because you wouldn't be here if you're at 1, and you're almost certainly not at 10 because you wouldn't be here if you're at 10. Where are you? What's your score? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. Okay, write it down. If you've got other issues and you're watching more than one of these videos, okay, something like IBS, something like restless leg syndrome, something like fibromyalgia, okay, you're going to need to watch a few of these videos over the course of a period of days and weeks to feel major differences. But you might start noticing some stuff like improved sleep, improved mood, improved energy throughout the day. Okay, you're not going to notice something straight away. Someone with tight muscles, aches and pains, generally this stuff's pretty instant. Okay. Give me 15 minutes, we'll start changing things for you. I'm going to get down to work. I really maybe need some background music for this. Anyone got any ideas for that? How I can do that? I'm using OBS Studio, free version. If you know what to do on that, maybe there's probably a YouTube video for this. Anyway, let's decrease pain, increase muscle relaxation and strength. Weirdly, if you're inflexible, chances are that muscle feels weak. Okay, the nervous system is not sending messages to that muscle correctly. It's being essentially distracted. That nerve energy is going to another muscle. It's being taken away somewhere else. So the message going to the muscle that you want it to go to, that's going to enable you to stretch, that ain't there. So this is going to help it. Okay, so there are simple things you can do to see if this is working, like a squat or a simple stretch, and go, okay, my focus is on my XYZ muscle, the hamstring, the glutes, the quads, the something in the foot, the shoulders, whatever. Find a stretch that you know would stretch that muscle. Okay, so a simple one. Let's do a simple one. Okay, make it up as we go along, guys. Okay. So a simple kind of reach to the floor test. See where you're at. Gauge how tight those muscles feel, whether you're warm or cold, it doesn't matter. You've got a general feel of what that muscle is like. Sit back down, relax. Give me 10, probably another 12 minutes. Let's go for 12 minutes. Okay, let's go flexibility. So our nervous system will not grant us flexibility if it feels unsafe. It will feel unsafe if it cannot recognize the strength in a muscle. And that's done through sensory feedback through our nervous system. So if those messages aren't going to that muscle correctly to strengthen it when you're using it, and if they're not being sent back to the brain correctly in response, then the brain does not recognize that area of your body correctly, and it will not grant you flexibility because it's going, I'm scared, I don't know what's going to go on, I don't know what's going to happen, brakes are on. Okay, you're not going to have that strength, you're not going to have that flexibility because I don't want to damage myself because I don't know what's going on. That's what's happening. Okay, lack of flexibility is a lack of your brain's perception of itself. The key is self-perception, knowing your body. Okay, so if your body knows itself, it will grant you flexibility, it will grant you more strength. Cool, glad you know that now, because that is massive. If you keep telling yourself you're inflexible and you're weak, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get more of that. You keep telling yourself you're in pain, you're going to get more of that. This might touch a nerve. Okay, if you tell yourself you're sick, you're going to get sick. If you tell yourself you're scared, you're going to get sick. Okay? The brain tells the body what to do. Okay, your thoughts tell your body what to do. If you're scared and you're worried, panic sets in. You're going to tighten up and you're going to squeeze up and you're not going to be strong and you're going to get sick. However, that being said, I can do something about that for you. You can do something about it yourself as well, but I can do something about it for you, and that's what I'm doing right now. The fact that I've talked about it gives me the impression that's what you needed today, whoever you are. Thanks for watching. People do often ask me, what do I do? I do this. Okay? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I do. Really. Nobody asks how their phone works. Either they know because they're an engineer and they have a bit of a background in science and technology, or they don't give a shit as long as it works. Okay? For me, on this, I know both sides. Okay? I know the science. I also don't give a shit because I know it works. So it doesn't matter. Okay? How does your radio work? How does your computer work? How does your webcam work? How does a frickin' whiteboard work? We don't care as long as it does. How does paracetamol, aspirin, diclofenac, naproxen, how do they work? Nobody gives a shit as long as it does. Okay? It only becomes a problem when it doesn't work. Okay? Your physical health only becomes a problem when it doesn't work. Let's fix it before it becomes a problem. And if it is a problem already, let's fix it now. Don't wait 6 weeks. Don't wait 3 months. Don't wait 6 months. Don't wait 5 years. Now's the time to change it. There is no better opportunity than now. So stay with me for the next however long I'm going to do this for. I'll kind of feel when it's done. Or done enough. Can't just keep giving this stuff away. Just want to give you a few samples of what I do so that you realise I'm not just a complete fucking weirdo. I hope I set the settings right on YouTube for over 18 and all that kind of stuff, because I swear. Do you know what? That's me. Doesn't matter. Some might call it passionate. I don't know if I said this yesterday. Reason I'm doing this, basically I felt shit for a couple of weeks. I felt shit, okay, bored, doing loads of stuff I didn't like doing. Okay, website stuff. Kind of set my quarterly goals, and one of the main chunks of it I did in the first week, and now it's like I'm cruising to the end because I hit the main chunk basically in the first week of my quarter. It was kind of too easy. Did my audiobook. Okay, took a couple of hours or a few hours to plan, a few hours to write down, another few hours to record, another few hours to edit it. Did it in the first couple of weeks. My job now really is to promote it, sell it, get people on board, okay, get people to join my programs. Need to talk about that stuff. Need to promote it. Okay? That's why I got stuck. That's why I was feeling like shit. Because I looked at that stuff and go, one, I don't really know how to do it because I've tried doing that kind of stuff before and it's never really worked. Two, I really want to do it because it's boring. I don't enjoy doing it. There's probably other reasons there as well. Okay, but so eventually I started feeling shit because it's like, well, I've done my main thing. I've done the bit I enjoyed. Done the bit I could do, talking about health and things, simple things that people can do in their day-to-day life to help make changes in their health. Okay, it's really simple stuff, okay, but it can really make massive changes to your health if done consistently. But then I hit this wall of like loads of shit I don't want to do. I know I should do it because I need to tell people how to help them change their health. It's uncommon knowledge, but it's weirdly simple. You don't have to spend hours in the gym. You don't have to completely overhaul your diet and go vegan. Right? Although for some people that would be an improvement on their diet. I mean, I'm not poo-pooing it entirely. It's better to have a healthy diet than one full of cake and crap food, right? But you can have a healthy omnivorous diet as well as an unhealthy vegan diet. The focus really should be on organic, natural, real food. Doesn't matter if it's vegan or not, unless it's an ethics thing for you, that's fine. I agree with that. Animals should be well treated. It's not a diatribe about diet today though. Okay, but there's some of the stuff I would talk about in the book. Okay. There's a bunch of other stuff in there. Anyway, yeah, I was saying there's a bunch of stuff in that I didn't want to do, so I felt like crap. So people feel like shit because they're doing loads of stuff that they don't want to do. Basically, don't necessarily want to do their job that they're doing, but they do it because they need to earn money. They do it because they've got to pay for stuff. They've got a mortgage, they've got rent to pay, they've got food to buy, they've got cars to run, they've got kids clubs, they've got clothes, and etc, etc, etc. So, but we feel shit doing it because we don't necessarily tie the two things together, and we don't then reward ourselves with positive stuff. We might reward ourselves with alcohol or drugs or smoking or cake or not great food. We might reward ourselves with sitting down and watching TV all evening, which is not generally a great habit, but you might have it as a treat. But I do that too much. Okay, I watch too much TV in the evening. It's a habit I've fallen into. It doesn't fill me with inspiration though. It's not something I look forward to. It's like, oh great, kids are in bed, I get to watch TV. I would much rather do something else, something that fills me up. Okay, it doesn't give me energy. So watching TV doesn't give me energy. It's not something I get excited about, unless there's one thing in particular that I'm excited to watch, and there's nothing really on TV that I'm excited to watch right now. So what can you do in your day that's going to fill you with excitement? It's going to give you energy. Because weirdly, the more we do, the more energy we have. The less you do, sitting on your backside, watching TV, scrolling through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you might be using, or whatever websites you might be creating, even if it's reading the news, doing something constructive, is not giving you energy. It's probably just making you angry, frustrated, worried, fearful, concerned. And you do it because you're bored, because you haven't got anything to look forward to for yourself. You haven't put that in place. You haven't given yourself that thing to do. I'm talking to myself here, okay? But by talking to myself, I'm also, that must be what other people go through as well. Okay? I'm not the only person who feels this, who sees this, who thinks this. Anyway, I'm going to come to a stop here on the treatment. What's cool about this is I can do both at the same time. So let's come back to flexibility. If you did this at the beginning, when I was talking about this a little while ago, okay, stand up, reach down. How much more flexible are you feeling? I tell you what, I've probably got another centimetre an inch just on mine there. You saw I obviously wasn't doing any like exercise, warming up, call it stretching, yoga, I wasn't doing anything like that. Okay, this treatment, as I'm doing it on you, is also working on me. It's really cool. To be honest, the only thing I'm ever doing is working on me, but because you're in the room with me, works on you too. It's awesome. Okay, I say you're in the room with me, you're watching this video, okay, which kind of puts you in the same place as I am, even on replay. Even if you're watching this in 5 or 6 years time, and in this video here has got 2 million views. I bet it doesn't, but hey, who knows, it might. If it does, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, because that means I'd probably have hundreds and thousands of clients rather than, I don't know, 15. Anyway, peace out, guys. It's been a pleasure. Oh, what's your score? Hey, if you were a 5 at the beginning, are you a 6 now? If you were a 2, are you a 3? If you were a 3, are you 4? Etc, etc, etc. Pop me in a comment. Let me know if it's worked. I'll see you on the other side.